Hello everyone, my name is NEGUSTITA. I am your tarot reader for the day, and today's messages are going to be about what seems like a regret. Okay, somebody is regretting something, and we'll get into what that is. I did see the 10 of Pentacles, so it does feel like it's family related, but we'll see. So we got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is a romantic at heart. This is somebody who has an offer for you as well, a romantic one, and this is somebody who's very cautious with their heart. So someone who likes to take the slow and steady approach. So see here, this person with the Ace of Wands and the Page of Cups in reverse may have had a history with you, because we also got the Strength card in reverse. So this person could actually be holding themselves back at this time. With the Page of Cups, this could be emotion. And if this is regarding the past, then this is about the person not allowing themselves to really explore their emotions with this connection with you, holding themselves back in that extent. But we got the Ace of Wands here, so let's grab a clarifier. What's the clarifier for the Ace of Wands? Also, in case anyone wanted confirmation, I did see 111. So yeah, we get the Strength card here, and then we got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Wow, this is a very intense reading. Like, the energy that's coming through is intense, but not for reasons such as there's a lot of emotion. It's more so like a lack thereof of emotion. Like, this person wasn't feeling what they were feeling. Does that make sense? Like, this is somebody who was not feeling what they were feeling in the present moment because they were holding themselves back. This person was pursuing you. It seems like they were pursuing you, but then they were holding their emotions back. Like how this woman is kind of holding back this lion, like a very powerful thing, right? Emotions, this is most likely a water sign because there's a lot of water energy, but this person was feeling a lot for you. And they were not expressing, they were not experiencing it, but they were still kind of like moving towards you with this Page of, or Knight of Cups energy. But with the Ace of Wands, it's almost like, because I am getting like, this was an intimate relationship. Like, this was a relationship you guys could have been, like, it could have been a situationship. Like, this person on the surface seemed like they had romantic interest in you, but then all they really were doing was the dirty, and then they weren't expressing their emotions for you. So this seems like a situation where you were probably very confused. Like, you were confused, what was this person's true intentions? Because energetically, I feel like they like me, but then the only things we ever do when we're together, it's either just sex or you guys are just hanging out. And I mean, yeah, I think this is a reading for someone who's been in a situationship. So if this does not resonate with you, I don't know if this is your reading, but continue watching, because we'll see for sure. Because I flipped the bottom of the deck and we got the Six of Swords. So there does seem to be quite like, and then we get the Judgment card and then the Eight of Cups. So there's definitely, you've walked away from this. Whatever this connection is, you have walked away. You've received the messaging, the signs, the signals. This person is misleading you. It feels like you feel like you've been either led on, or like this person just was never going, because I feel like the problem here is there's like a lack of commitment. This person wasn't committing to you, and so you finally were like, whatever, I'm just gonna walk away from this person. I do see that you did so successfully, maybe multiple times, if not just like one big final time, because it does feel like your emotions are out, like you've withdrawn mentally from this connection. Like, you don't even think about this person, and if you do, it's like an intrusive thought. And if you've been going to therapy, or if you have OCD like me, then you know how to deal with your intrusive thoughts in a way where you just continue going about your day. Like, I get like a lot of intrusive thoughts in just one day. Like, I probably get like 10 or something if I'm keeping score or some shit. But that adds up in a week. In a week, that's fucking 70. That's a lot of thoughts to have that you don't want to have. But you can't help it, because it's going to happen anyway. And so just like how the worst parts of life happen anyway, you learn how to cope. 5, 4, 5, 6. in a healthy manner where you're not self-destructive. So what we have here with the Six of Wands is this person, you've like retracted yourself from this connection mentally, and then with the Eight of Cups, it feels like emotionally you have also withdrawn from this connection. Like you no longer give a cup to this. Like, in other words, you don't give a fuck. So let's see here. And let me tell you, this person is feeling the weight of this. And it's so much more than just that they're feeling the weight of it. This person is in this Ten of Swords energy. This person is very, very conflicted emotionally. Their mind is not a pleasant place. Let me tell you. 555. This person is not doing well emotionally. But boy, do they have feelings for you. We got the Queen of Swords, Ten of Cups. This combo is fucking powerful. And this is how this person's either perceiving you as this, or this is your energy currently. And either way, like, you're in this Ten of Cups. You could be in a relationship right now. You could be in a happily committed relationship with someone who's giving you everything you've ever fucking wanted. Or this person could be genuinely terrified that you will find someone who's going to give you everything you wanted if you have not already met that person. And with this Queen of Swords energy, you are so unbothered. Like, you're so unbothered. I'm a fan of you. Like, I love this energy for you, first of all. But you're so unbothered. Like, you don't mind whatever this person got going on. You're like, whatever, you can do whatever. But if you come to me with that bullshit, all I have to do is motion my hand like this, and some gladiator is gonna come up behind you and chop your head off. Like, you're really unbothered, and it's powerful, and it's felt energetically. Like, this person can feel you don't care for them. And based on the previous energy here with this, this person could have like a personality disorder, because that's what the fuck it's giving. But if they don't, I'm not trying to project that, right? Like, I'm not trying to be like, this person could be like this and this, but in all honesty, I don't know who the fuck this person is, right? But like, this individual, they're emanating a very mixed signal, almost like they don't even know how they feel for you. But they're either they're understanding how they feel for you at this time. Like, they're starting to, based on how you moving on is affecting them, they're starting to understand how they really feel for you. Or this person could be, if you think this person has a personality disorder, then there's evidence here in the cards that could suggest and kind of validate those feelings. If this is somebody who you think is just really immature, because there's also, I mean, it could be like they could have a personality disorder, or they could just be like this person could have experienced a lot of trauma in the past that makes them pursue shallow relationships with a love bombing energy. Like, this person love bombs and then kind of just like, they could also gaslight too. Oh boy, it's hard to really figure out because there's a lot, but I'm getting like mixed signals, right? Like, this person can be very immature, and so with their immaturity, they don't understand that your actions have consequences, if that makes sense. Like, this person is like, oh, I can just love bomb, and then when things start to get too much for me emotionally, I just withdraw completely, and I don't care for this person's well-being in their emotional, they don't have the capacity to care for your emotions, which could be exactly why you've moved on from this situation, because you're like, I don't want to be with someone who can't love me. And this person still wants you, like, really, really bad. We have the Tower card here in the reverse. Like, they can't let you go, and so because they can't let you go, it does feel like they're currently working on repairing their heart. Like, they're working on elevating, work on experiencing the feeling in the present moment. I have some notes that I keep on my whiteboard erase your board. Anyway, from like just notes I take from my therapist while I'm in therapy. And then I just felt called to read out, work on experiencing the feeling in the present moment. So this person, I really do feel like is currently working on experiencing like the hurt that they feel. This person could be the type to deflect, project, avoid, escape their emotions when they start to get like, basically like, I feel as though if this person was fully healed, okay, it's either this person's worried that if they were fully healed, you two would be married by now, or like have a connection, be in a healthy relationship, and you two would make each other really happy. Like this person's worried that the reason why this didn't work out was actually because of them, and that might have very well so been the case, but it's almost like it's an intrusive thought, or this person's genuinely worried that they fucked it up and it wasn't you. Like you have no blame to take. We got 11 on the clock. Like what I mean by that is like this person's worried that because you know they say like you get only one soulmate in a lifetime. You were that one for them, and because they fucked up, God's gonna bless you with another soulmate, and they're gonna be left with nothing if they don't get their act together. 11:33. This person, I think, is worried that you are their one true love, and because the blame of it all, 11:44, primarily lies on their end. Like the reason why this connection didn't work out is because they were being immature. They were not caring for you. They were not protecting your emotions. They were not providing you a safe space. This person honestly like didn't care that they were misleading you, because it was almost like all they cared about was get into the tango, and then everything else was just an act. So, which is really fucked up. I wouldn't say this is a good person. We got 12, and then 12, 13. But you see, it's almost like this person, they're definitely maturing right now. And I do feel like they're working on healing their heart, healing this energy. And what they will find when they heal this energy is there's a lot of pain from their past, a lot of confusion. This person probably grew up in a very dysfunctional household. And because of the dysfunctionality they grew up in, and that was like what they're familiar with, that's their pattern, they were repeating those patterns in their adult life. And if you know anything about this person's past, then you probably got a suspicion that that was what was happening, and you wanted this person to overcome that so that they can experience joy and happiness, even if it wasn't with you. They're gonna just keep repeating the cycles. And this person's like, damn, like 13:13. I also saw 13:12. This person's like, damn, like I was trying to repeat a pattern in the connection that otherwise could have been my one true love, if that makes sense. Like, if not one true love, this person's just worried that like you guys could have had something special. And this person also knows you're not stupid. This person respects you. They have to. Let me say, they have to respect you. You're showing up as this Queen of Swords energy. You're not going to take disrespect. You're not going to take it. You're going to look this person, like if this person tries to come at you with games, if this person tries to waste your time, play with you, whatever, you're going to be like, have a good day. Block. Like, you're going to be like, I'm sorry, I no longer work in this frequency. I don't receive bullshit. So you either elevate or you're never gonna talk to me again. Bye. 14:14 on the clock. So you see what I mean? Like you're just showing up in this energy where you're like, you're cutthroat, but still like high vibrational. And we love to see it, babe. Okay. Like it's giving like you're healed, or you're on their healing journey, and we were all on our healing journeys, but you're no longer receiving just the bare minimum. And this person, for the longest time could only give the bare minimum. Honestly, you may not realize this, but this person's approach towards you was probably the best approach they've ever had towards anyone. They were giving people less than what you were getting from them, and you were probably like, what the fuck? This is like, the bar is so low, it's actually like whatever is beneath hell, purgatory, I don't know, like and so it's almost bare minimum behavior, yes, but there's something else. Like if we dig a little deeper, it's like this person honestly just doesn't know how else to show people genuine affection and love. I mean, it's so sad. And actually, I'm starting to get this like intuitive message of, so I talk about this sometimes, but I have dogs. Well, they're not really mine, they're my roommate's dogs. But one of my dogs, or their dogs, I don't know. I mean, I've been living with them so long, they're kind of like part of my family, like they're part of my tribe. I'm a part of theirs, at least I know that for sure. So it goes both ways. But like one of the dogs is like emotionally traumatized. Like we don't know what happened to him. He's been through a lot. But let me tell you this. He's kind of like broken. And this person, and like, listen, I do believe you can teach an old dog new tricks, but this individual feels like that dog. Like this person in the moment when you had met them, this person was in an energy where they couldn't do better than what they were giving you. They truly couldn't do better. They couldn't do better than play games with you, give you mixed signals. This person could say I love you and then block you the next day, or they could say I love you and then like be emotionally distant the next day. Like this person was, and I'm thinking it's like a disorganized attachment style, but you know, if not that, then it's like there's some sort of like something going on, and it feels like it stems from hurt and pain from the past, particularly maybe with a mother figure, but because we do have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse to talk about like an emotionally neglectful or abusive mother. And so like this person needed to heal from that so that they could approach you correctly. Okay? So why is this showing up in your reading? Fun. So we got the High Priestess here. All right, so we'll see what else is going to come through, because this is a lot. I mean, like a lot of different interpretations of the High Priestess. And we got the Two of Pentacles. Maybe you're supposed to do something with this information. And then we got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Maybe contemplate. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like this person's third eye was opened, or their crown chakra, because I'm getting more so this like area, but it's almost like this person may receive frequent headaches, but there's a reason. Like intuition, like this person's intuition, as this person's intuition is expanding and growing, this person's awareness is also with it expanding and growing. Like you like change this person forever. Like you being in your energy, especially if you are a spiritual person, has elevated them. Like it has, whether they like it or not. They're never going to go back to once a mind has been expanded, it cannot contract back to what it was before. So this person, as they are growing, as their intuition is expanding, it's like it kind of haunts them. Six of Pentacles, I feel like this person genuinely feels like they were unfair to you. Like there was a disharmony in this connection. This person feels like they were very unfair to you. With the Seven of Pentacles too, this person can acknowledge that at the time they were not thinking. Like if you asked them like what were you thinking, they'd be like I wasn't thinking, like I wasn't thinking about I wasn't thinking about the long-term effects. Like, this is giving like almost cheater energy. Now, I'm not saying this person's ever cheated. I wouldn't know. If you know that to be true, then this energy would align with that. But if this person has not cheated on you, please do not project. If you don't know for sure. But if you've been suspicious, then that could all, do what you will. But it's almost like this person was like, damn, like, this gives the energy of like a cheater, and then they're like sad, like why did I do that? Like, this person is like growing, elevating, like they're reaching like deep parts of their subconscious. And this is what like I'm thinking of the fool's journey in the tarot, of when he meets the high priestess. He's like exposed to the unknown of his subconscious, and when he's in that state, he's able to access a lot of like knowledge from the universe, right? And so he's in this place, this person's in this place where they're like, damn, like, I knew better, I should have known better, but I didn't do better. Why did I not do it? I just wasn't thinking. It's almost like they were living like a shell of their authentic self until they met you. But then that was like a brief, you brought out their authentic side to them for a brief second, and then they just tried to go back to how they were before. Like being in your energy allowed them to expand and grow, and then now, like, they're like, oh my gosh, like, and then it's almost like they were pulled right back to, something must have happened to make this person feel small again. Like, somebody must have said something to them, or if they have toxic people in their life, I don't know. It's almost like they felt the need to go right back to this small little shell, especially if this person is a Cancer or like a water sign energy, right? Like, they felt like making themselves small again, but then they're unhappy. They are not fulfilled with their life. And they realize now you showed up to improve that for them. Like, if this person does believe in God, if this person believes in anything spiritual, 22:11, and I don't think this person did before they met you, this individual feels like, oh my god, fuck, sorry, 22:22 on the clock. Like, I was trying to like intentionally not look at the clock, because I was like, no, I don't want to be cliche. And then I was like, okay, I think it passed. And then I looked up, and it was literally right when it, like, okay, if this person believes in God, if this person, and even if, honestly, I feel like this person could have been like an atheist when you knew them. I don't know, because they're in a very hurt energy. But it doesn't matter whether they believe in spirituality or not. It's like this person just knows that you were God sent. Like, you were sent into their life to make them happy, to expand them, to help them grow. And you were going to do so in a gentle and nurturing way, potentially. I don't know, depends on your personality. Either way, that you were going to show up and you were going to make this person's life better. And then they rejected you, and then they mistreated you, and then they mixed signaled you, and then they were like this, and then they were doing these things that triggered the fuck out of you and caused you to elevate, expand, and grow and move past this person. And then when you started to do that, this person was like, oh my god, like, I need to catch up. We got the Ace of Pentacles, and then we got the Empress card here in reverse. Like, what was that? Okay, Two of Swords. Can I get a clarify on the Empress? Empress is this. Eight of Swords. It's almost like they couldn't tell they had a good thing going on. Like, this person was so blinded by the hurt and pain that they were used to. Like, this person is used to abusive cycles, toxic cycles. This person's comfort zone is being with people that mistreat them. This person's comfort zone is not what your energy holds. You're nothing like the people this person is used to and is familiar with and is comfortable with. And there's something about that scared them and pushed, like, it's almost like they felt like they had no other choice. Like, they had to push you away, because the options were try something new, which is scary, terrifying, and I've never done this before, or go back to what I'm used to, even though what I'm used to is like abusive and hurtful. this person in the moment felt like that was their best option. Didn't turn out well for them. Yeah, you see, this person is just feeling like a celebration's been canceled. Like, this person's just sad. In wondering, like, with the Three of Swords, sorry, Three of Wands, this person is like, their heart, because I'm getting like Sagittarius energy, like grass is greener on the other side, but more so like this person's trying to figure out how they can get back to you. Like, this person's spirit is almost like downloading or trying to encourage this person with subliminals or whatever, right? Like, one side of them is like, I need to give up, like I gotta stop bothering this woman, or, you know, person watching this. And then another side of them is like, damn, like, I want to be with them. Like, I want to be in their presence and their energy, and I want to feel them, touch them, do other stuff with them. Yeah, we get the Four of Wands. Swords. Get the Four of Swords. And you know what? This person honestly just wants to communicate with you. So, yeah. This person wants to communicate with you a few things. First and foremost, I feel like they want to tell you what's happened since you guys have parted. 26. I don't think this person has ever really told you their side of the story because they lack the emotional intelligence and the tact to be able to. This person knows now more than they did when you knew them. Okay. At least that's a safe bet, I would say. Don't quote me. I'm not this person. I'm only channeling their higher self. But they would want to tell you, they would want to tell you that, they want to tell you where they were mentally when you guys met. They would want to tell you the life that they've lived, like in detail. Like, they would want to tell you how and in what ways they were repeating cycles in the connection with you. Like, almost like, don't take it personally that I acted like this, because this is what I was used to. Like, I'm used to people arguing with me. So the fact that you weren't arguing with me, like, I almost didn't even know what to do with you. I felt like you didn't love me because you weren't trying to fight for my love. But then I realized that, like, that's unhealthy. But all the relationships I have ever been in, except for you, being with you, all the romantic relationships, all the even platonic and familiar, maybe not all of them, but this person would say, like, the ones that meant the most to me, the ones that I was vulnerable in, I don't know, you're not vulnerable, but like, anyway, it's like this person would say, like, you were the first person I've ever met that checked me, put me in my place. You're the first person I ever met that was balanced emotionally, physically, spiritually. You seemed too good to be true. I couldn't even believe it. I thought you were just putting a mask on, and I was waiting for it to drop, but it never did. And it took me months to realize it wasn't a mask, but I was wearing one, and I thought you were the one wearing a mask. I thought the problem was you were wearing yours so tightly that you wouldn't let it go, but I realize now that it was the other way around. And so this person has made a lot of growth, and it's almost like, so with the Four of Swords, in case anyone's curious, so in the story of the swords in the tarot, because I have this, hold on, let me show you. I'm sure there's like other versions of this book, but this is called The Tales Behind Tarot. It's pretty neat, and it has been pretty useful for my channeling. But so I've read through all the suits, and here's how the sword suits go. So in the Ace of Swords, there is a witch, and she has a dream, and in this dream she's pretty much about to be burned at the stake. And in her dream, a man saves her, and she's like, this man is like the most handsome, beautiful man. He also happens to be the prince of the nation that she lives in, and I think sometimes she watches him. So then we got the Two of Swords. So with the Two of Swords, this young witch, her name is Scarlet, she has a teacher her teacher, her fellow witch, is a very wise woman, but she didn't know if, like, basically she could tell intuitively that one day the feelings that Scarlet had for the prince were gonna hurt her, but she didn't know how to deliver this information, or if it was even her place to tell her to drop the crush. Basically, she's like, she didn't know what to do. And so in the end, she decided she wasn't going to do anything and allow everything to play out the way it was meant to, because she could just tell something bad was going to happen. And then we have the Three of Swords. So basically, one day Scarlet devises a plan. She devises a plan to meet the prince. She knew where he would be at a specific time. Like, she knew that he and his brothers do some sort of sword practice, or I don't know, like they do something with their horses. I don't know. They go somewhere. 30 on the clock. But basically, Scarlet sets up this like chance meeting, but it's not chance. Like, she knew where he was going to be, where he was going to be at, and then she made it look like she accidentally happened to walk in on them on a perfectly neat trail. Okay, and so upon arrival, when she met those, so it was the prince and his two younger brothers. So when she encountered them, immediately the boys start making fun of her. Like, the younger brothers make fun of her appearance and her freckles, and they're basically like, aren't you like a witch? Like, we heard that you were something with the witch, like you're an apprentice to the witch. And basically they're like, you're ugly, dirty, like no one loves you. Like, they were, hold on, let me read what they say. Hold on, they say, look what we have here. She looks pleased to see you, brother. They figure out that she has a crush on the prince, the crown prince. He goes, oh, look at her. She's quite pretty if you squint. And then they're like, her? She's the witch's girl, probably half mad like the old woman. Yeah, so Scarlet could feel her cheeks burning. Yes, she wanted him to notice her, but not like this. What's your name, girl? Snarled one of the brothers. And then she goes, oh, cat got your tongue. Let's see here. She's not, come on, let's leave her be. She's not worth your time. And then the guy that she likes goes, yes, poor wench. She's definitely not worth it. And so they leave her alone after that. But do you get what I mean? Her feelings were absolutely destroyed. And after that, like, she had to grieve the loss of the love that she had for him. Okay. And then we get the Four of Swords. So basically, immediately after that happened, Aemon, that's the name of the crown prince, he's resting in his bed and he just can't seem to find any inner peace. He's absolutely like mentally distraught over the fact that he was so cruel to a girl that was probably really nice, and he didn't know anything about her, but because he felt the need to save his ego in the moment, because in the moment his brothers were making fun of her, and he knew that if he didn't tag along with them, then he was going to be seen as going against them. And in order to protect that image, protect the mask, protect the face, he made fun of her with them. And in this part of the story, he regrets it. He regrets his actions. He regrets being so thoughtless and basically also, I think he knew, he knew that she had feelings for him, and he was unnecessarily cruel towards her for those feelings. Right. And so basically, this person, in some extent, wants to explain to you that they knew it wasn't something they knew they shouldn't have been so cruel, and they knew that you deserve better and that you didn't deserve the bullshit, but they gave it to you anyway. And it feels like for this person, it could have been something like in the moment they felt like they had to, with everything that they knew and everything they had experienced. And this is where, you might need to transcend, even if it's not to be with this person, like transcend your personal feelings and your ego and see this from a higher level perspective. Think of this as this is happening to somebody else. Okay, so let's say two people, person A and person B, and in this particular instance, you are a third party spiritual being, like you're a god watching over these two people. Both of their stories. That person A and person B have both experienced adversities and trials that have made them who they are. But person A has continually chosen to elevate and transcend. those obstacles, because that's who you are. And person B, in their own way, has also been doing that. But they are considerably in more toxic cycles than you. Like they're more connected to their dark side than you are, and you're more connected to your light side. Okay, and so when you guys met, it was like you know, I mean, I feel like for this particular story, for this particular connection, like you guys were like in this like similar frequency, but that's not where this person typically operates in, right? This person's typically here and you're typically here, but you both, but do you see how, anyway, it feels like this person would say to you that they have had feelings for you, but there's something here like, I don't know, some sort of ego preservation reaction occurred in their brain where they felt the need to be pretty much unnecessarily cruel, but it's not what you deserved, and they know that after some inner healing. And they're also aware that that's the reason why you left them or no longer thinking about them. Like you've, wow, this, I had been channeling, I don't know if these cards showed up earlier or if it was for another video, but this exact set came out. So anyway, I could keep going, but girl, it's been 36 minutes. It's time for me to go. This is a pretty like hardy reading. Is that the same? Is that hardy? I don't know. It was hefty. I don't know. There's a lot of energy that I had to like, but I hope that resonated with you guys. Okay. I guess the main thing here is somebody who this person is in this energy currently, I feel. They want to come in. They want to start talking to you. They want to open up a channel of communication. This person could want to share ideas or fluids. But we're going to stand on business here. We're going to stand on business here. So with the Temperance card, this person also, like, is much more balanced in the head and the heart than they were in the past. So they want to try again. They want to start a new cycle with you. It feels like they want to start a new cycle, a healthy cycle with you. So with that being said, I do feel like what you need to know is if you are considering, don't take this advice if you've decided, I'm good. I throw in the towel. This is not my person, because they very well, I mean, this is the thing about love and soulmate connections and marriage is like, it's a choice. It doesn't even matter if you and another person believe you're destined to be together. If you don't make the free will choice, it's not going to happen, right? So, and another way of thinking about this too is because, like, how would your calling be any different? Like, let's say it's, I heard this once from Kino Tarot, and so I'm reusing it. So let's say your destiny, your highest calling, what you were created to do was eat pizza. That's your purpose in life. Your spirit team can send you messages, can send you subliminals. You get commercials for pizza all the fucking time and you're wondering like why. You could even get like coupons in the mail. Free fucking pizza could be delivered to your front door. But the one thing spirit, God, your angels can never make you do is pick up the pizza and eat it yourself. That's up to you. This is where free will comes to play. They can meet you 50-50, but you got to do the rest, right? And the same thing applies to love, and what it takes to make a relationship last in the long term is free will. Like, it's more than the initial connection, more than the initial spark, more than confirmations, is that you choose to stick it out with this person, and this person chooses to stick it out with you, that you both come together, put your differences and ego aside, and prioritize the union and what it takes to make this work. And you both have to feel this way, otherwise it's not going to be balanced, right? Like, you both are gonna have to want, like, this, if this person does something to hurt you, they're gonna have to want to, they're gonna have to have the desire of their own volition to do better by you, and vice versa. So what you need to know about this person, if you do decide you're gonna go, you want to be with this person, is this person is flawed. Like, they're human. And I get this sense this person loves themselves to the point where they're okay with being flawed, because they understand that's a part of life. Like, you know, like, one of my legs is longer than the other, and that makes squatting a little challenging sometimes. Like, when I go to work out, like, I have to sort of modify the workout so that I'm not injuring myself, you know? I'm not, you know, like, that's just a physical manifestation of what I mean by being human. Like, this person will in the future say something to hurt you, but they're in an energy currently where if that was to happen, they would need you to communicate with them and tell them, hey, I mean, you showed up with this Queen of Swords energy, so honestly, I don't see an issue with that, but, like, they're gonna need you to tell them when something is wrong. And they're gonna do their best. But if you're coming into this with expectations that they're gonna be perfect, that they're gonna be Prince Charming, and they may have tried to sell you that in the past, like, they could have very well tried to love bomb you into thinking they were the Prince Charming, but that's not who they really are. And this is where this person will have to take accountability and show up as their authentic self, because their authentic self is flawed. Their authentic self isn't so well thought. You know, like, this person, I mean, could say, just assuming here, right? But, like, hypothetically, you know, this person could be someone who speaks without thinking. Like, they could just say shit, like, and it can come off as really hurtful, and they won't clock it as hurtful until after they say it. And that could be hurtful to you, to hear that, to receive that energy. And even though their intentions honestly were pure, in the sense of they weren't trying to hurt you, they were just like, let's say you said something like, I feel so insecure about my body weight. This person would be like, okay, well, then just lose weight. And in the moment, you know, like, that could come off as very hurtful. If if you're very insecure about that, it would be like they just, you know, poked your wound, you know, with a very sharp needle that's large, versus, you know, gently say something. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, okay, like, I don't know, this, I mean, like, but you get what I mean, right? Like, this person's like, damn, like, after the fact, you know, or maybe even in the moment, they don't even realize they said something hurtful. Like, like, you could say something like, I think I should lose weight, and this person could be like, yeah, you are getting fat, and then you're gonna sit there and be like, what the fuck? Like, did he just really say that? Like, this person really just say, like, head scratching, like, did you just say that to, like, me? And this person would be like, in the moment, they wouldn't even, I feel like what I'm getting is, like, this person could be so fixated on their tasks. This could be someone who's, like, has a lot of fire sign placements or something like that, right? This person could just be so involved in what they do and what they're passionate with that they don't stop to check in and be mindful and realize that, like, not everyone's at that speed, because this person's thinking, like, oh, like, it's whatever. Like, I'm sure, because you just said that you felt fat. So basically this person would be like, so I don't see why me pointing it out is going to be a problem. But then after the fact, they'd be like, oh, because, like, that's not, like, an okay thing to just say about the love of my life when they're like, opening up to me about insecurity. And that's another thing too. Timing is going to be really important with you guys. I do feel like when you're ready to be open and available, this person may be in the exact opposite cycle where they're closing down and shutting down and not at all available. And then when you're closing down and shutting down and you're not available, this person can be open and available. And so this is what I mean by being mindful. And this connection is going to challenge the both of you. Okay, so, like, with this temperance energy, like, this connection, get connected for free with education connection. Anyways, so with the temperance card, like, it's like you're gonna be feeling like this goes both ways, right? So you're gonna be challenged in the same ways this person's gonna be challenged. So when you're feeling like shutting down and closing off, and you're like, I don't want to share this energy with this person anymore. Like, I feel like I'm not being respected or taken care of, or, you know, 4. Then you have to challenge yourself to grow in those instances, and then you have to like be mindful, like, my partner, if especially this person comes to you with a concern at a time when you're almost like emotionally unavailable for a concern, like you're gonna, but if the situation's dire, then you have to like, right, like you have to, like, in the moment, like, even if you don't feel like it, you have to like open up and then talk to this person and communicate how you're feeling. Like, I do feel like communication is the issue. Like, maybe you guys don't have a language between each other, if that makes sense. Not like literally not having a language between each other, or maybe literally for some of you, maybe this is like an overseas person and the issues is like a lack of understanding one another. But it just feels like you have to create a mode of communication. Like, there's a lot of effort that's going to have to be put in from both of you. And I want to make this clear. This person could have done a lot in the beginning to slow the connection down, but moving forward, it's like now it's the ball's in your court. Like now it's up to you now it's your turn to jump through the hoops to make this work, because this person has done work on their own. And now when you come together, in theory, there shouldn't be any blocks on this person's end, but there may be some in yours. And so don't take initial, like, if the connection is rocky at first, my suggestion would be to communicate what issues that you're noticing in the connection to soften up the roads. And this person is going to be in an energy where they finally understood how to transmute negative emotions and how to see past their own hurt and their own pain. Like, they're learning how to consider other people, or they've already learned how to balance out their honestly, this person is probably considerate, you know, like, this person is not like, I mean, they are arrogant at times, but this is somebody who is like, they've always been capable of considering and being empathetic towards others, but now they're in a place where I suppose it's like maybe they closed that side of themselves off, and that it's been reopened because of you, because they want to make this work with you. And so, like, this person could have been in a very selfish energy when you first met, and then now they're ready to be selfless in some instances. This person still is going to be self-motivated and self-focused, but they're learning, not even learning, they've already learned, and now they're going to implement how to prioritize you. Because, and this is something I don't think this person does regularly. Anyway, let's see here. You know what? I'm going to ask one more question. Should this collective go towards this person? Spirit, should the collective go towards this person? What's this card? Oh, we'll see. Should the collective go towards this person? Because as promising as this is, let's see. Because it feels like they're, I don't know, to be honest, it feels like, yes, there's going to be a lot of work, but it feels like you're going to have to be like down at their level. And then you may try to help elevate them, and they will elevate inevitably, like, because it just feels like there's gonna be a lot, like, I don't know how to explain it, like, this is gonna, you guys are gonna have to build, like what I'm getting is, like, let's say, like, we're living in a world where people have to build their own houses, like back in the settlement era, you know, like, you gotta chop down your own trees, and then you gotta, like, put them together to make a house, okay? And this person and you, like, we're living in an era now, though, where, like, you can just buy a house, you know, like, a already pre-made home exists out there for you, and it's not gonna be cheap, but you could just do that. But with this person, and you honestly, some people, if you wanted to, you could find someone who already had a house, You could go and find somebody who already has a house, who's already built a home from the bottom up, paid off and everything, and you just get to live like a spoiled house cat. Okay, or fuck, if you want, you could find someone who has like a $33 million fucking mansion. Okay, and you could be with them. Like, you got that option. Well, if you want that option, you can manifest it. I don't know, I'm just saying, like, it's possible for you to get there if that was a goal of yours. But with this person, there is no pre-made nothing. You guys start from scratch, from bottom up, babe. You gotta mix that cement yourself. You mix it all together, and you get the best of both worlds. So I don't know, do you guys like memes? Because I'm really channeling memes, and so I hope you like memes. Hold on. Yeah, so because this card was at the bottom of the deck. So here's the thing. This is one of those choose your own adventures, up to you. You too could build something, but it's not going to be easy, and nothing's going to just come to you. This is going to be a love. If you do choose to be with this person, this is going to be a relationship where you both are deconstructed. Like, what's the... I'm thinking deconstructed sushi. You know deconstructed sushi? Like, those bowls, what are they called? Sushi bowls? I don't think they're called sushi bowls. You know what I'm talking about? There's like, because I'm thinking wasabi, but that's not, I don't think that's what they're called. Anyway, if you like sushi and you like deconstructed sushi, you know what I'm talking about. But it's like you two are gonna like be, your egos are gonna like go into this like spiritual blender, and it's just gonna be like, and something entirely new is going to be forged. And I think that's probably why you feel called to this connection. If you feel called to this connection, if you feel called to this person, if this person is feeling called to you, it's because you're going to make I think you guys are going to transform a lot together. This is the vibe I'm getting. Like, this is going to be really this is going to be new. I can't even tell you what's going to come from it, because the energy is unreadable to me. It's over 9,000. Anyway, oh my god. Like, I don't know. Like, anyway, I hope you get it. Two of Pentacles. Like, it's up to you. Like, if you want to this person, this is the time that you could make things work. You just got to keep in mind that probably better to go into this with zero expectations. Obviously, be respected. Have your boundaries up. I mean, not have your boundaries. Being your Queen of Swords energy. Like, you're not going to be disrespected. You're not going to take disrespect. You're going to respect yourself and love yourself. And you can also love this person and respect them by respecting boundaries and all that. And that's really important, that you keep up your boundaries moving forward with this person, so that you don't feel like they've overstepped them. And if they are overstepping them, block. Okay, I would have a conversation, and then if this person seems like they don't care for you and they don't care for your boundaries, then block, because this is not that person. This is the energy of this person. This is someone who is going to respect you. This is someone who understands the pain of losing you. It's funny because this is what I saw at the beginning of the reading, at the bottom of the deck, and it's back at the bottom of the deck again at the end of the reading. Funny. So we're already at 53 minutes, damn. But like, you see what I mean? Like, this is someone who's gonna this is someone who's going to respect you. So if this person isn't respecting you and your boundaries, because they don't want to lose you again. Like, this person isn't gonna they're not gonna let you just walk away anymore. Like, if you guys decide you're gonna choose each other and make this work, okay, then I do feel like this person is gonna be in this energy of like, well, okay, I'm gonna hunker down, and this is my person now. Like, I'm not going to let this go. Like, I'm not gonna let it go. Which, yeah. Anyway, up to you. It's really up to you what you want to do with this connection. I do see there are at least 2, if not more than 2. I do feel like this is a very, like, the spirits want you, like, I can't say it like that. There are angels that watch over this connection. There are quite a few, if not at least one prominent one. Like, I just feel like you're, like, there is a support from the universe for you two to come together when the time is right. And it seems like that time could be now. It seems like there's an alignment happening here. And so ultimately, again, choose your own adventure. It's up to you. The universe isn't going to make you do anything you don't want to do. God isn't going to force you to be with this person if you choose not to, because it's a challenge. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's up to you. And this person, their heart is weighed heavy by the loss of you and the idea that it may never work. And so ultimately, whatever you two create is going to be unique to you. And it's not going to be perfect. If you want the perfect kind of love, you're not going to get it with this person. You're going to get something better. It's going to be imperfect. It's going to have its ups and downs. Because you both are growing. Like, you're learning how to be patient with people in a way you've never been patient before. And I see this opening many doors for you, many blessings for you in ways you couldn't even fathom. And this person is learning how to... This person's learning, it's like you're learning how to be them and they're learning how to be you. They're learning how to embody your best traits, and you're learning how to embody their best traits, I feel. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit of like a weird energy with this. This person could try to manipulate you. If you are not comfortable with that, I don't know what to tell you. Is something they may very well try it, but because I feel like this person may at times try to take the easy way out, and the easy way to them is just like convince you that your very right opinion is wrong and that their wrong opinion is right. But I feel like it's not going to work with you. Like, you can handle this person when they're in that energy, and if you don't think you can, then don't. This is not for you. But if you do think you can, like if you feel like you're someone who can match this person in terms of like, if they're trying to act like that towards you and you feel like you know how to navigate that, I do see that. But then I'm like, well, then why would you be with them? Anyway, all I can say is it doesn't matter who you end up with. No one's perfect. No human being is perfect. No one, like, I'm serious. Like, it doesn't matter who you end up with. There's always going to be pros and cons to every relationship I've ever been in, whether it's like just any relationship. Like, in every relationship I've ever been in with another person, they've never been perfect, and I haven't either. We are all imperfect, okay? We all make our mistakes. And this is somebody who makes mistakes like frequently. Okay, this is somebody who may have crappy handwriting. This is somebody who, when they go to write a letter, they mess up a lot. We're all like that. Or we were at one point, okay? So it's up to you. I mean, you don't have to pick this person. You will find another option, and you will be happy no matter what you do. But I just want you to know, and then I mean, I think that's what this energy is like, just understand, like, they're not perfect, and no one is. And even if you choose not to be with this person, and that's perfectly fine too. Like, I can't stress this enough. That's valid. But it doesn't matter who you end up with. Like, you're gonna find things about them that you're not gonna like. Okay, you could end up with, like, I don't know, Michael B. Jordan, because he's also a human being, and fine as fuck. But like, you could end up with someone like Michael B. Jordan, or you could very well end up with him, and you will still find things you don't like about him. Like, maybe he works too much and he doesn't spend enough time with you, you know, or maybe I don't know, like, he's a dude, so I'm sure he does things that dudes do. Okay, but you get what I mean? So it doesn't matter, like, whom you choose. grass isn't greener on the other side. You're going to run into your problems with anyone, and you're going to have to overcome them like you would with anyone. And with this person, they are ready to overcome these challenges, or they will die trying. Like, this person's in a very, like, I'm strong-willed, like, I want to make this work type of energy. And, you know, it is possible that you, I mean, it is possible. It is possible that you could find someone who you'll have less challenging patterns with, but it's something about the challenge that's going to bring you guys closer together. It's something about because you're not two peas in a pod. You're like a carrot, and this person's like fried chicken. Like, you couldn't be more different. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was trying to highlight here. Like, you may both be foods, but entirely different food groups. Okay, but there's something about, you know, like, maybe the carrot gets fried and then the chicken gets carrot sauce. I don't know. Okay, there's something about, like, finding a way of making your differences work together that's going to make this connection so powerful and, like, magnetic. It's something about the actually, like, working it out. That's gonna be the magic sauce. That's gonna be the crack up in this shit. Okay. Whew. It's not gonna be easy, but this person's ready. You're ready. It could work. Give it a try. That would be my honest advice in this situation, which is, and if you know me, you've been following my readings for a minute now, I never suggest, like, when I do readings with an energy that's, I mean, the energy here is different than the energies I've read before, but it feels like this is the same person and they've just evolved. But I normally never recommend you end up with someone, you know, like this. But this feels like a former toxic person that still has some toxic patterns ready to grow. And the only reason, and I'd hope this person would still grow even if you didn't choose to be with them, but it's almost like the only reason why they want to grow is for you specifically. Like, they've never found another reason, another person, another being to put their faith in and try. Like, this, I mean, you guys could have something really wholesome. That's why I suggest it, because I feel it. And if I wasn't feeling it, I wouldn't suggest it. But go at your own risk, of course, you know, Dolan. I feel like this is all coming out because of the eclipse energy, because an eclipse is eclipse/full moon is going to be, isn't it a full eclipse? I'm pretty sure it's an eclipse. A lunar eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. I'd feel so embarrassed if I was wrong about that, but you know, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Go look it up yourself. But I'm pretty sure it's a lunar eclipse. I'm like 90%. Now I'm like, anyway, it don't matter. It really don't matter. Goodness, I've been talking for a long time. Thank you for being here. Like, kudos to you. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, but I did want to say, just because I, in good conscience, could not just end this video without making sure you know the criteria to look for, because I don't want to send mixed signals. And I know that's because, like, listen, as a tarot reader, as someone who consumes tarot, I have read a lot or seen a lot of people send out the message like, oh, they're ready, you know, go with them. And then I've been victim to, oh, okay, and I text this person and then they're like, ew, what the fuck? Okay, because they weren't ready at that time. They weren't done doing their, you know, and it feels like the reason why, and I think the reason why stuff like that happens in the first place is because the universe doesn't want you to give up on this. So it keeps reminding you, like, just, hey, remember that person? Yeah, they still like you. They're not going to let you know, but they still like you. Don't give up. They're doing some inner work right now. Don't give up. And then, you know, and then anyway, So this person, right? They've done all the inner work. But you, so if you're wondering, is this person the person I am thinking of? Then here's what you should look for. If you do have this person blocked and you want to know if they're thinking about you, I would suggest unblocking them and then allow them to message you, because this person is in the energy of making the first move and they have no problem with that, because they're at that point where they're like so fed up with not having anything with you that they're gonna pull most of the, they're gonna put in the effort, they're gonna pursue. This person's coming up in like a pursuer type of energy. So that's your first clue. You're not gonna be chasing this person, you're not gonna be asking them, you're not gonna be begging them to see you, you're not gonna ask them to hang out or to talk or whatever, right? This person's gonna ask you, can I see you? Can I come talk to you? Can we have a conversation? Can we set some time, like whenever we're both available, and sit down and talk this shit out? Maybe it just, I mean, if not talk it out, I mean, I feel like this person has a fear of having those type of conversations, but it feels like they're no longer comfortable being bound by fear. Like, it doesn't get them anywhere when they listen to their fear over their heart. So it feels like they are going to be bold and probably want to initiate a conversation with you about these things, which could be the first time they've ever done that. So that's another clue. If this person in the deck, I mean in the cards, is your person that you're thinking about, then they are going to show you a lot of inner growth based on their actions. I don't think this person's going to sit there and tell you how they've grown so much and how they do this now or how they can do that. But they're going to be like, they're going to show up as like, hey, like, I'm sorry. I know I let you down, and I let you down because, like, I know I let you down, but there's something about when I know I let you down that makes me feel very inadequate. Like, I feel less of a man, or I feel like less of a woman, or less of an adult person because it was true. I couldn't talk about my feelings like a big kid. Like, you know, like I was avoiding my emotions, and I was avoiding by doing this and doing that. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I said some things I didn't actually mean. Like, I didn't mean when I said this to you. And that's what I mean. Like, it's gonna be their actions more than it's gonna be their words, right? They're not just gonna sit there and be like, I've done so much inner growth, and like I'm a superstar spiritual person now, or whatever, right? Like, this person's gonna be like, no, like I know I messed up in the past, and I'm sorry, like I want to make it up to you, or I want to move forward, and I don't want to repeat that cycle. Like, I don't want to repeat that mess with you. Like, I want to actually, like, I want to nurture what we have together. Anyway, I hope that message is resonating with you. I'll see you real soon.